iconic landmark of the road that links Uganda to the rest of the world, with an airport at the tail end of it. Here the Express fans making the trip from Wankulukuku, and the Vipers fans waiting for the 90 minutes of this one, at the end of which they could be level on points with KCCA, whom they are fighting with for the title again. Last season they won the title on the last day, but will it be so this season, or will they have to win the title in exciting fashion once again? It is the oldest club in Uganda versus the defending champions in Vipers. My name is Daniel Lutaya, and in the commentary box together with me is Michael Chigozi. We'll be going on for the next 90 minutes in the first game of match day 20 in the StarTimes Uganda Premier League. Well, the players now coming out of the tunnel at the St. Mary's Stadium. These 22 gladiators will be taking on each other, and the stage is set. That man there, Tom Matsiko, didn't have that good of a start in this season of the StarTimes Uganda Premier League, but now is a mainstay, I can't say, in the side. Pleasantries should be exchanged now, and the Vipers mascot, ever funny, ever supporting. It doesn't matter as long as it's a home game. Baby Venom, as he's called, will always be there to support and make some fun. So many Ibrahims in this game are also clouding my judgment. But here comes Vipers, trying to get on the inside. Here's Vipers. It could be a goal for the danger man on the side. Danmse Serukuma refuses to celebrate, but the fans won't refuse to celebrate this one. 6 minutes, 1 goal for Vipers. Danmse Serukuma.
Yeah, he's barely had a sniff at goal. He's barely touched the ball. Actually, I don't remember him having touched the ball in these opening few minutes. And the first time that he does, very good work from this young man, Kayondo, to find him. And then a man who scores with almost every part of his body does it with the weaker left foot to give Vipers a lead in this one. But what good work from another youngster here who's only entering his senior 5. We just talked youngsters, Kayondo to set up that goal, and then for Daniel Serukuma to give them the lead.
Well, Danmse Serukuma has not started the last 2 games. Captain finds Wafula, finds Serukuma. Mzee Serukuma, Wafula. It's a 1 and 2 here. Balls back into the area, and Muwanga Matthias does good to stop that one. Ziko finds Danmse Serukuma, the goal scorer. Serukuma. Tom Matsiko with a shot. Ball just goes wide. Fans literally on their toes with this one. And
yeah, certainly they saw it coming here when Daniel Musai Serukuma, squared him up for it. Everyone was almost dying, including our cameras, I guess, on this one, because I think the Express players first thought it's Sadio Kuma is going to shoot because he's done it before, and then eventually he tees up on the style. So I don't know why they're already growing so frustrated early on in the game.
Is Tom Matsiko with a free kick. Matsiko brings along one into the area. Does it find anybody? Matthias Muwanga does well. Therefore, his defense to set up for one of those long throw-ins by Tembo into the area. Hazan, that one! Could this be a chance for Tito Okello? Even on the rebound, Tadeo Luanga goes wide. But I think this Express side should have done better with that throw-in, especially in the area, in the air.
Well, it was a challenging one, and obviously I'm not sure Chigonya was watching it so well, especially considering the sun is pointing in his direction, but also the fact that it was top with KCCFC.
Masiko's free kick. Tito Okello seems to be enjoying himself in the area with the aerial balls.
Victory was also voted named man of the match in that one.
But here comes Vipers. Giemba brings a long ball into the area. Tito Okello could have made that one, and it could have been 2-0. And here comes Matsiko with this free kick. Matsiko's free kick brought in long, trying to meet somebody, and yes, it does meet Wafula. Here's Tito Okello, and Revita gives the ball to Matthias Muwanga. And Express is safe I'm talking about the chances not created. Tito Chiemba with a long one into the area. Could this be another goal? Dan Mzee Serunkuma hits that ball over the bar. And the Vipers fans are as shocked as I am. It could have been 2-0 right now.
Yeah, and I think for me it will be game down even at half-time had that ball hit the back of the net, because I'm thinking to lift Express FC you need to be a special magician, considering they are not so creative going forward. But this is a man.
Abraham Ndugwa. Ndugwa beats his man. And here's the through pass to Dan Mzee Serunkuma. He's in the area. It's a goal. A quick goal. He doesn't celebrate again, but the fans will not refuse to celebrate. For this is a quick goal in the second half, with just 3 minutes played in the second half. And it's the man who scored a hat-trick in this tie last season with a brace. Tomasiko trying to tell him to celebrate, isn't he?
Well, I think so. And I think that would be so hard on him. But look at the creativity. First of all, Abraham Ndugwa with a very nice ball to find Serunkuma. But then the run of the ball is also so good. But we also said it here in the first half, Daniel, that right-hand side of Vipers is possibly their strongest side.
Tembo. It's Dan Mzee Serunkuma, already has 2 goals to his name. Chiemba. Afula. The long one into the area. Could it be somebody? Tito Okello heading the ball over the bar. And Dan Mzee Serunkuma was there ready to pounce, and it's gone to his side.
Yes, and I think it makes the best possible man, because this guy has been stealing all the headlines, winning balls up in the air, and this one is a well-weighted ball from Innocent Wafula, and then I like the way he goes up in the skies, but somehow he does not find the target. Tito Okello, maybe it just may not be his day.
Slumeka. Michael Birungi trying to start something off here, and here comes Express. Fabian Mutombora does well to grab that one. He seems to be groaning about something. Mutombora does well, but he seems to be in pain for something. But Fabian Mutombora is not alone. The free kick from Revita, and set piece is not that set, is it? Ball cleared away.
Yes, heaviest defeat so far. Not so bad for a start.
Free kick from Tom Matsiko, brought in long into the area. Does it find anyone? Ball just goes away. Ball seems to have been off Khalid.
Yeah, defenders also want part of their cake. Khalid has already scored his first goal of the season against Bright Stars in their last game. So I think he wants to score in successive games.
Now Chaco trying to look the ball into the area. Here comes Omonyi, Michael Birungi. Birungi gets the ball into the area. Could this be a chance for Brian Omonyi? Fabian Mutombora has the last say. Ball safe. This Mania will have to wait a little longer for that goal against Vipers.
Yeah, certainly you can see he's a yard slower, but also the positioning of this ball eventually, when it came to him, he was in the reverse angle, sort of heading where the ball
was back to find Chiemba. Chiemba Wafula, back to Chiemba. Could this be a cross into the area from Chiemba? Right into the hands of Matthias Mwanga. This Viper side still probing. Even with 7 minutes to go, could this be a chance for Tony Odur? Ball just goes over the bar. I thought he could have chipped that over the goalkeeper. Tony Odur should also be wary of how he handles William Oloya.
Yeah, he's growing a reputation as one of those that will confront anybody on the day, including his own maybe playmates and technical bench. But yeah, he does so well to stay on his feet. I like the persistence.
All 3 to bag 3 points. 2 to bag a draw there. 1 point. And here comes Express now. Ball's brought into the area. Met by Omonyi. Bien Mutombora. Have enough and leave the stadium. But it's not yet time. It's seconds away from the end of this one. Here's the president of Vipers also leaving the stadium for the final whistle. He clearly knows it's 3 points in the bag for his side. Vipers fans enjoying every bit of this. Express fans disappointed. Wafula. And the referee, William Oloya, ends this game at the at the St. Mary's Stadium on the StarTimes Uganda Premier League. But it's been quite the marvel for this Vipers side, the defending champions who are now level on points with KCCA at the summit, and the brace from Dan Mzee Serunkuma being the only difference between these two sides at the end. Serunkuma not celebrating. Express fans disappointed clearly. They expected a better result. Well, this is better than what they lost against last season. But then again, it's a loss. And the Vipers players thank their fans from the school. George Simo Gerere clearly doesn't know what hit him. It's quite the loss for this Express side. A grudge match of the sorts against these two giants of Ugandan football, the defending champion and the oldest club.
Yeah, certainly, and the two trainers also have a conversation. Hassan Mubiru alongside Edward Sali, nicknamed Bayano, also having a conversation. But second loss for George Semogen, obviously. Not so bad a record for somebody who has won 2 games and then drawn the other. Not so bad, but not so good, of course.
Well, it was hard to see chances for this Express side, but Vipers will be thanking this Dan Mzee Serunkuma, who ensured that they cut that lead on KCCA at the summit of the StarTimes Uganda Premier League. And Vipers will leave another day to fight for the title that they won last season, to fight for glory, to fight for the mighty StarTimes Uganda Premier League title, the holy grail of Ugandan football. Will they be able to defend it? I think they are in a better position to answer that now, since they are level on points with the closest contenders, KCCA. I'm Daniel Lutaya and Michael Chigozi, and we hand you to the full-time analysis with Web Daniel Sevachiji and Coach Mujib Kasule in studio.